Hey everyone, today we're talking about a tool that's not just a small update for developers. It's a massive shift in how we think about building software. It's called Google Antigravity, and it might just be the end of coding as we know it. To really get what's happening here, you just have to look at this. On the left, that's the developer we all know, right? Stuck, staring at a blank screen, just trying to get the boilerplate set up. But on the right, well, that's where we're headed. The whole experience is just way more relaxed. I mean, this quote just says it all. You're drinking coffee, your hands are off the keyboard, and the app is just building itself. It's a whole new world. So the big question is, how on earth is this even possible? Okay, let's pull back the curtain and see what's actually making this tick. The magic here isn't just a smarter autocomplete. No, this is a whole new category of tool called the agentic IDE. And this is a really important distinction. We're not talking about another chatbot that just spits out code snippets you have to copy and paste. No way. Antigravity is an agent. It has the power to take action all on its own, right inside your project. So what does agentic IDE actually mean? It means the AI can plan out the entire project. It can create the files and folders. It can run terminal commands. It can even write and run tests on its own code. We're talking about a system that can truly work alongside you. And yeah, just to get this out of the way, despite the cool name, this has nothing to do with actual physics. The only thing that's becoming weightless here is the tedious, heavy lifting of software development. Okay, so if the AI is busy coding, testing, and running commands, what's left for us to do? Well, your role changes in a big way. You stop being the person laying the bricks and become the architect. You're basically the project manager now. Your whole world kind of flips on its head. You're not the writer anymore. You're the editor and supervisor. Your main job is to steer the agent, check its plans to make sure they're solid, and ensure the whole thing is heading in the right direction. So, what does your day-to-day look like? Well, it's basically this four-step dance. First, you just describe your vision in plain English. Second, the AI comes back with a detailed plan, and you review it. Third, you give it the green light to act, and finally, you check out the results. And that second step, reviewing the plan, is absolutely mission critical. This is the big safety net. The agent has to present a detailed plan before it touches a single line of code. This forces it to think first, and it gives you the power to catch any issues before they even happen. All right, enough theory, let's see this thing in action. We're gonna walk through a real-world example, building a totally complete app from scratch, starting with just one prompt. And we're not talking about some simple Hello World app here. The goal is to build a full-stack room management system. That means it needs a nice user interface, a back-end database for all the data, and it needs to be deployed live on the internet for people to use. And look at everything Antigravity handles here. It's the whole shebang. It builds the front end with a beautiful UI, it sets up the back end, connecting to a database and writing all the logic, and it even takes care of deploying the finished app to a live URL. Now, just to put this into perspective, let's zoom in on just one tiny piece of this, connecting to a database. The old way, on the left, is this huge checklist of tedious steps. The anti-gravity way? You just ask it to do it. It's a total game changer. So think about that whole process we just saw. From a totally empty folder to a fully working deployed web application with a database and all, it all kicked off with just one single thing. That's it. A single sentence. A simple, plain English request is all it takes to get the ball rolling. The agent hears that high-level goal and immediately starts breaking it down into a real, actionable plan. When you see a full-stack application get built and deployed from just one sentence, you can't help but wonder, what does this mean for the future of software? What skills are actually going to matter from now on? And this quote really brings it all home. The future isn't about developers being replaced, it's about them being promoted. The job shifts from the nitty-gritty of writing code to the high-level strategy of being a project manager. You define the vision, you review the work, and you ship the product. So here's the thought I want to leave you with. In a world where an AI can build almost anything you can describe, is the most valuable skill no longer about writing perfect code, but about having the vision to ask the right questions?